Now at 10, a man is dead and 2 others are injured after a crash. Plus, shoppers take advantage of sales tax holiday for some back-to-school shopping, and how Oklahoma drivers are feeling with the gas prices steadily decreasing.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A man is dead and 2 others are injured after a crash in Southwest Missouri. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Jalen Banks. Authorities say a Pittsburgh man was driving on Southwest 60th Road south of Menden Mines. He drove off the road, hit a tree, and the vehicle overturned. A passenger, 19-year-old Tristan Davis of Mulberry, Kansas, was pronounced dead at the scene. Both the driver and the other passenger were taken to local hospitals for treatment. A Carthage museum is being remodeled to help local high school students graduate on time. The Powers Museum was gifted to the Board of Education to expand their Powers Learning program. The program is designed to help high school seniors and juniors catch up on credits in order to graduate on time.
Be here for half the day, either in the morning or the afternoon. They can choose. When they're not in this building, they will either be taking classes at our tech center, or they can be released on a work program, so they can earn credit if they have steady employment as well.
The remodeling for the facility is in its final stages. Experts say Oklahoma is one of the first states in the nation to go below $3 a gallon for gas, and Oklahomans are taking advantage. Reporter Feliz Romero spoke to drivers in Oklahoma City to get their reaction.
I was so glad I decided to come over here today.
Oklahoma drivers overjoyed after finding some relief at the pump.
I wasn't even paying attention. I just knew I needed gas, and so I pulled up here and started putting it in. I looked down and seen the price, and I thought, that's pretty darn good.
I mean, I'm happy, and I mean, it needs to come on down.
It's under $100 today to fill up.
Gas Buddy analyst Patrick DeHaan says stations across the country have lowered prices for 7 straight weeks.
In Oklahoma City, we're seeing the culmination of the lowest prices in the country, with those 2 stations being the first 2 to lower their prices back under the $3 a gallon mark, which is $1.10 below the national average.
7-Eleven along Southwest 15th was the first to lower their prices. On-Q across the street, not far behind.
Well, I believe that On-Q Express probably lowered its price to follow what the 7-Eleven was at.
Oklahoma drivers say they're used to shopping around before swiping their card.
7-Eleven and On-Q, both, they're about the same. And that's what I tried to go with the cheapest.
One over by my house is $3.49, so it's higher. And this is $2.97. So it makes a difference if you pay attention.
We would drive to get the best price as long as it was within reason.
Well, this will be music to your ears and your wallets. Experts say the national average has gone down for 47 straight days, and they believe prices will continue to come down. And Doug Kitty joins us with our first look at weather.
Yeah, too bad the temperatures aren't coming down. Today is day number 19. We've hit that triple-digit mark. 74 is where we started, record set back in 2011 at 107 degrees. Had a few isolated little guys pop up southwestern Missouri earlier this evening. Now that we've lost the heating of the day, even though it's still hot, those have died off. We could get a few random isolated little guys pop up again late tonight into tomorrow morning. But look at the warmth, still sitting into the mid 80s. We'll drop back to about 77 by morning. 87 by 10, 93 noon, high temp pushing 100 once again. There is a slight chance for a few isolated thunderstorms. Most of you will stay dry as we go through the weekend. Of course, we're going to break that down, look down the road here in just a bit.
Thrive Allen County received a $33,000 grant to promote economic growth within Allen County. The organization is planning on creating an incubator to help support and grow local businesses. The incubator will allow Thrive to guide local businesses and give new life to Iola, Kansas's economic development.
Development had existed organically. Businesses come, businesses go, and businesses started and were successful. Thrive just took the approach of we can provide more resources for businesses.
The organization has been guiding and nurturing local businesses since 2014. As the new school year approaches, and parents are shopping for school supplies, North Park Mall is celebrating the back-to-school season in style with the annual shop sales tax holiday. We spoke to people in the mall to find out how the state tax exempt affected them.
With some of just the basic supplies, if you're talking regular number 2 pencils or folders or whatever, some of that has stayed down quite a bit.
Saves our family like $20 in total.
It helped me out a lot, single dad of 2 kids, and saves a little bit of money.
Being able to get all the necessities that they're going to need for the year is a great opportunity.
Make sure you get out there because the shop sales tax holiday ends on Sunday. Well, you can find a full list of 4 state organizations hosting their own savings holidays for back-to-school supplies on our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Our website will also include back-to-school events in the area. You can also download the KOAM News Now mobile app to find the closest back-to-school bash near you. It's available for free of charge in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. A local 8-year-old raised money for a good cause by selling baked goods. Annabella Keith lives in Southwest City, Missouri. She raised $600 from the bake sale, and today she donated all of that to Ronald McDonald House Charities of the 4 states.
I enjoy selling the cookies better because I like listening to other people's stories.
Annabella's bake sale included sugar cookies and chocolate chip cookies. Coming up, a Missouri lawmaker asked for help in paying for abortions, plus the latest on the newest job report and unemployment. A top Democratic Missouri state lawmaker wrote to the Democratic governors of both Kansas and Illinois asking for help paying for abortions for out-of-state Medicaid patients. Missouri House Democratic Minority Leader Crystal Quaid called on Kansas and Illinois to apply for Medicaid waivers to cover abortions for out-of-state patients. The waivers only apply in cases of rape, incest, and medical emergencies. Spokespeople for both governors have not responded to the request. American Airlines is trimming its flight schedule. The carrier will cancel 2% of its scheduled flights for September and October. Officials say these cuts are a proactive move to help buffer the rest of the summer travel season and ease traffic disruption at airports. Other airlines have also taken similar measures due to ongoing staffing and COVID-19 related issues. United Airlines recently slashed its schedule by 12% at Newark Liberty International Airport. HBO Max and Discovery Plus subscribers can expect some major changes before next summer. As part of the massive merger involving Warner Media and Discovery, the 2 popular streaming services will be combining forces. The new service will blend HBO's scripted entertainment with Discovery's reality-based unscripted programming. In Warner Brothers Discovery's second quarter results, the company reports more than 92 million subscribers on the combined platforms. Unemployment in the United States is at 3.5%, the lowest level in more than 50 years. The Labor Department's monthly jobs report says the country added more than 500,000 new jobs last month. Dina Demetris has more from Los Angeles.
The U.S. labor market is red hot. The economy added 528,000 new jobs in July.
528,000 is 2 times what economists thought were going to be created in July.
The July job numbers mean the economy has now recouped all 22 million jobs lost early in the pandemic.
In fact, there are more people working in America than any point in American history.
And while wages grew by more than 5% in July, that's still far behind the rate of inflation. Many workers are making more, but living with less.
A lot of people are using their savings that were built up during the pandemic to supplement their income. Now, others are borrowing to fund that gap.
The labor pool is also shrinking. 63,000 people left the workforce last month, leaving a lot of employers in a lurch. With the school year right around the corner, districts across the country are pulling out all the stops to recruit teachers. The Richmond, Virginia district is offering $10,000 incentives for new hires. In Carpinteria, California, the school district is also offering incentives. It held a job fair this week.
Districts all over the state and the nation are struggling to fill both the classified positions as well as certificated teacher positions.
Small businesses are having difficulty finding employees.
We're just getting hit all the way, and all of a sudden, we are not getting the guests to come in the front door, which is, even more concerning.
Restaurant owner Tony Stafford can't find enough employees to staff all 3 of his restaurants. But despite a shortage of workers, Friday's strong job report helps ease fears of a recession. Dina Demetrius, CBS News.
What employment numbers won't do, unfortunately, is slow down inflation, meaning the Federal Reserve may pursue another substantial interest rate hike as soon as next month. InfoWars founder Alex Jones is ordered to pay $45.2 million in punitive damages. This is in addition to the $4.1 million Jones is ordered to pay in compensatory damages. The millions are awarded to the parents of a 6-year-old who was killed in the 2012 shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School. Both claim Jones's public claims that the mass shooting was a hoax negatively affected them, resulting in death threats from those who are his followers. The rising cost of healthcare is forcing Americans to make trade-offs. A survey by West Health and Gallup finds 98 million adults either delayed or skipped treatment or cut back on driving, utilities, and food in order to pay medical bills in the last 6 months. 1 in 4 say they simply avoided medical care or prescription drugs because of the high prices. And climate change could impact the health of children. With record levels of obesity and inactivity among kids, researchers say warmer temperatures put them at greater risk for dehydration, heat cramps, or heat stroke. They say exercise must be prioritized for children as the world gets hotter every year. And a little later, how a 14-year-old athlete in Southeast Kansas found her confidence in CrossFit.
Plus, the heat sticks around over the weekend. What about rain chances? We'll check that out coming up. Well, of course, another hot one for us today. Day number 19, we've hit 100 degrees, which is impressive. It's not fun, but we did hit 100 once again for us today. Nice shot, Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Indigo's just outside of Seneca, Missouri, right on the west side. All right, look at our highs. Most of us upper 90s to near 100 during the afternoon. We really haven't dropped off that much. It's still very warm. We're sitting into the mid 80s, case in point 83 in Nevada, 84 Miami. Independence checking in at 87 degrees, and the humidity is high. Anytime you get dew points at 70 or above in the summer, that's not good. It makes it feel muggy and kind of soupy out there, and that's what we're going to see as we go through the weekend. So we actually still have heat indices into the low to mid 90s after 10 o'clock. Outside, 7th, range line 86, southerly winds 5 to 10, humidity is at 65%. Had a few isolated little thunderstorms that popped up southwestern Missouri, just 1 or 2 little guys, earlier this evening. Now we've lost the heating of the day, so these are gone, but we can't rule out a few isolated thunderstorms, again, especially on the Missouri side, late tonight into the daytime hours tomorrow. But overall, it's pretty quiet, it's pretty boring. Not much is going on. Let's go through time. We'll drop back through the 80s. By morning, I think we're going to be sitting 78 to 79 degrees. You can see a couple little isolated thunderstorms try to pop up. We'll stop at about 11. Again, maybe a random isolated storm. 98% of you should stay dry. As we get into the afternoon, we press 100 degrees once again, 77 to start, 93 by noon. High temp, 99. A little breezy actually, southerly winds at about 10 to 20. Quiet tomorrow night. We drop back, upper 70s to near 80 degrees. We do it again on Sunday. Mostly sunny, hot, humid, high temps pressing 100 degrees. We do have a heat advisory in effect tomorrow, and this is due to the heat indices being in that 105 to 107 degree range. That's the way it feels to your skin, or how your body thinks it is, what temperature it thinks it is. And it's still going to be in that 103 to 105 range once again as we work into Sunday. On Monday, we actually get a front that kind of drops in, stalls out on top of us. So at least this will give us some scattered thunderstorms late Monday. Still kind of hangs out on Tuesday. You can see the highs right around 100. Wednesday, much of the same, a scattered thunderstorm, high temps right around 100. And then unfortunately, the heat accelerates upward by the time we head into late next week. So near 100 tomorrow. We're going to go with an alert day just because the heat indices are going to be high. That very slight chance for an isolated thunderstorm. 99 on Sunday, 100 on Monday, 98 Tuesday, 99 Wednesday, 102 on Thursday, 102 next Friday. Let's go into next weekend. Not much of a break. 103, 104, 105. I do see some indications of this pattern breaking mid-August, kind of between the 15th and 20th. So let's keep our fingers crossed on that.
I always get a little chuckle when I see soupy as a weather term.
Yeah,
you never
soupy.
You would
you
never
walk outside and your glasses go. So.
Yeah, I never thought that I would hear that as an official.
All right, we'll use muggy.
Okay,
all right.
Sounds good. Well, hopefully we don't have to use either. Thank you, Doug. Well, next in sports, Webb City Little League baseball hits the field for the Midwest Regional Tournament in Indianapolis, and a Southeast Kansas 14-year-old finds her confidence in CrossFit. Jacob Leonard has all that good stuff and more next.
We have two local teams still alive for a chance at the Little League World Series. Both Pittsburgh and Webb City are playing in the Midwest Regional Tournament this weekend in Indianapolis. Webb City is up first. They open the tournament today against Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Down 1-0 in the fifth, Brady Holland. Base hit to right, Brayton Robinson comes home. Holland cruises into second. Game tied at 1. The Sioux Falls would retake a 4-1 lead, but Webb City, big sixth inning. It's 4-3 here until Robinson slices it to opposite field. Andrew Baird scores for Webb City. We're tied up at 4, then same inning. Holland flies to the grass. Center fielder, though, can't make the play. Robinson scores 4 runs in the sixth for Webb City. They get the comeback win over Sioux Falls 5-4. So now to Pittsburgh's game. They face Davenport, Iowa in their opener. Hudson Harrett bounces one to the right side. He's out at first. He gets the RBI. Pittsburgh goes up 1-0. Third inning, tied at 2. Check this out. Harrett, beautiful bunt right back to the pitcher. Throw to first, gets away. Look at Gabe Brown. Comes all the way around from first, beats the throw home. Pittsburgh gets back in front 3-2, but Iowa comes roaring back in the fifth. Double here, scores 2. They would score 6 in the inning. Pittsburgh falls in their tournament opener 10-3. The Pittsburgh American Legion baseball team is playing in the Mid-South Regional Tournament in Alabama this week. Post 64 is 1-1 in their first 2 games of the tournament. Now they're trying to stay alive today, facing Jefferson City, Missouri. It was a good one. Jeff City wins on a walk-off 4-3. Caleb Scales goes 1 for 4 on the day for Pittsburgh with a pair of RBIs. Well, Parsons' 14-year-old Autumn Sands started CrossFit when she was just 9 years old. Since then, she's not only found quick success, but she's also found her confidence. Sports reporter Danny Terzer has the story.
Autumn Sands used to describe herself as shy, but the 14-year-old sitting here now is anything but that.
I feel like with CrossFit and being out on the competition floor, I've really learned to become my own person and be a lot more confident with myself.
Sands began CrossFit training about 6 years ago.
There was a lot of strong women in our gym that worked out, and I just wanted to feel strong and be strong like they were.
This past year, she started weightlifting to help complement her CrossFit training.
There is a lot of barbell work and a lot of heavy lifting in CrossFit, and it helps to build that efficiency with the barbell so you can have more speed during the workouts. With weightlifting, there's a lot of stereotypes that it's for guys, but being a girl and being able to empower young women and inspire others is awesome.
She's quickly risen to the top. Sands competed at the USA Weightlifting National Youth Championship for the first time this past June and placed second.
I did not expect to excel as much as I did in the sport, and to walk away with second place, with barely any experience was pretty crazy.
Sands has come a long way, both competitively and personally. The competitions that once intimidated her, she now embraces.
I love stepping out onto that competition floor for the first time, because you feel so nervous, but yet you're so excited for what's about to go down. I definitely feel a lot more confident and ready for anything else that comes my way.
In Parsons, Danny Terzer, KOAM Sports.
Sands is currently training for an upcoming CrossFit competition. She'll be in Michigan at the Elite Teen Throwdown on Labor Day weekend. And just watching that video, watching that story, she makes a lot of that stuff look way too easy, just throwing herself around on the bar there and throwing the weights around.
Yeah, and then some of the things that she said about, the stereotypes or, and she was like, I just want to encourage young women. That was awesome.
It's great to see from someone so young as well.
Absolutely. Well, that's a look at sports, and we'll be here with more after this. We take this time now to honor a local veteran. Ivan Elliott served in the U.S. Navy during World War II. His hometown, Stark, Kansas. We're proud to salute Ivan Elliott, a Force 8 hero. If you're ever on the go and you still want to be able to watch our newscast live, just download the KOAM Plus app. It's available for free of charge on the App Store of your choice. Just search KOAM Plus. It's still summer, but Oreo was thinking maybe we should spice the nice. And now Oreo is bringing back its pumpkin spice sandwich cookies ahead if you are waiting for the fall leaves and carving jack-o'-lanterns. The pumpkin spice cookies are like classic Oreos, but they're golden cookies with pumpkin spice flavor in the orange cream. The fall favorite makes their reappearance on store shelves starting August 15th for a limited time. I don't know what I'm thinking about.
I don't like pumpkins.
Pumpkin spice.
I like pumpkin spice stuff, but like it's August 15th. Like it's not time for that yet. It's like what's 105 next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, football season hasn't even started yet, and we're talking about pumpkin spice.
No, it's true.
All right, Doug, what do we have?
Well, it's going to be hot. 99 tomorrow, 99 Sunday. Very slight chance for an isolated thunderstorm. And then look at this. We hang out right around 100 degrees for about the next 10 days at least.
When?
Pittsburgh Little League Baseball plays tomorrow, and then Webb City will be back in action on Sunday. Pittsburgh trying to stay alive tomorrow against Kearney, Nebraska. Webb City will play Fargo, North Dakota Sunday.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll be cheering for them. Well, thanks for watching us. We'll see you tomorrow, and we just hope that you all have a good one.